So let's get into some sparring action now. We're here at the Hideout Boxing Club. Julian Ramirez from Albuquerque, New Mexico is going to go a few rounds with the USBA featherweight champion Louie Espinoza. And there you see Louie Espinoza in the white t-shirt, Julian Ramirez in the red sweats. Julian figures to get some good work against a world champion, and Louie Espinoza also trying to look sharp as he's training for his upcoming fight at Tingley Coliseum. This was taped before that fight, so Louie Espinoza looking for some good work. There you see Louie Espinoza with a little combination action. Again, the combination's good body work. Louie Espinoza is a great body puncher, and you'll see him, he's demonstrating to Julian Ramirez that he can do it. Julian Ramirez is a fine professional boxer. He's undefeated right now with 3 wins and no losses with 2 draws. Julian off to a good start as a professional, and he had an excellent amateur background too. So he's a fine all-around boxer. And Louie Espinoza really having his hands full here in this sparring session. Both men just doing some light sparring here. We thought you'd like to see this. This is, you know, something that you can see all the time. A 2-time world champion like Louie Espinoza in action. And it's a real pleasure. We'd like to thank Danny Carbajal, his trainer, for allowing us to bring our cameras here to the Hideout and tape this event. There you see Danny Carbajal back in the corner. And so that's the end of the first round. Some good work there for the 2-time world champion Louie Espinoza. There you see Danny Carbajal working with him. Louie's nickname is the Sharpshooter, and I think you can see why when you see him fight. He's a good sharp puncher, good body puncher. He held the WBO featherweight title, and he also at one time before that held the WBA junior featherweight title. Recently he took the USBA featherweight championship. He took that by defeating Lupe Gutierrez on national television. That fight was carried on ESPN. And Louie Espinoza told me that he's looking for a 3rd world title, and that's his goal right now, and that's what he's looking for. So here we go now with the second round of this sparring session. Julian Ramirez now getting a little more aggressive. I think his trainer, his father, Danny Romero Sr., has told him, let's get out there and let's get a little busy now and show Louie what we can do. Julian's a very nice young man. He's very mild-mannered, a real gentleman, as most boxers are, especially here in the Albuquerque area. We got some fine people. Our professional boxers are people we can be proud of, and Julian is certainly one of them. There you see Julian now covering up, firing that left jab, coming back with a right hand and a left hook to the head. Julian Ramirez, very nice. Louie Espinoza now using that jab. Julian answers back with his jab. You see some tight action right up next to the camera here. Good work by Ramirez. Good work inside. And there comes Louie with a double left hook. Julian Ramirez is the brother of Danny Romero Jr., the exciting bantamweight from here in Albuquerque. And they also have a younger brother, Juan Ruiz, who is another outstanding amateur boxer. A real fighting family with their father, Danny Romero Sr., leading the way. Just an excellent group of people and really fabulous fighters representing Albuquerque. Louie showing a little bit of movement, stepping back out of the way. Julian tries to get in there and crowd him. There's that jab from Espinoza. He snaps it out. Here comes Julian with a triple jab, working his way inside behind that jab. Body shot from Espinoza. Julian Ramirez is coming back from an injury. He hasn't been in action for a while because of that injury. And so this is a good experience for him to get in there with Louie Espinoza. That'll really that'll get you going in a hurry. And there you see Louie now with his combinations, coming back with a body shot. Louie Espinoza arrived today here in Albuquerque with Michael Carbajal the day of this sparring session. So they're a little tired. They're not going to do too much here. Just get in some good work and stay sharp. There you see Danny Carbajal, the older brother of Michael Carbajal. He is currently training Louie Espinoza. Louie is managed by Paul Percyfield. Louie Espinoza out of Phoenix, Arizona, as well as Michael Carbajal, are kind of adopted sons of Albuquerque, you might say, being so close to us, representing the Southwest. And there you're looking at Julian Ramirez talking to his trainer, his father, Danny Romero. And there you see Danny Carbajal with Louie Espinoza. This bout taking place April 24th of '92 here at the Hideout Boxing Club. A lot of excitement as Louie Espinoza and Michael Carbajal, two great world champions, come to town. Of course, this bout here will be airing after their fight April 30th at Tingley Coliseum, but I'm very confident that both of them will score victories in impressive fashion. But right now we're looking at Julian Ramirez from Albuquerque, New Mexico in the red sweats, and Louie Sharpshooter Espinoza out of Phoenix, Arizona in the white t-shirt. And you see some blood there, looks like, on the left shoulder of Espinoza. I don't know who that's coming from. Somebody might have a bloody nose in there. There's some nice work from Julian Ramirez. Good body shots again, that left hand. Julian's a fine boxer. I can't wait to see him get back in action as a professional. I hope if there's any promoters out there that you will consider putting him on your card. He'll bring a crowd a lot. He has a lot of friends here in Albuquerque, and he's a good boxer, and he is undefeated too. So he would be a real good draw, and I hope that a promoter will put him on the card here because I'd like to see him in action for real. Again, Julian Ramirez working pretty much with that left hand to the body. Espinoza now trying to fight his way out. These two gentlemen are good friends, and it's not likely that they're going to get persuaded by the crowd here watching them to open up. It's not likely, but I guess it is possible. Right hand from Espinoza, and he ducks down, he dips down. We hope you'll join us for our next 8-count boxing hour. That'll be in the month of June, on the 29th. Same time, 8 p.m. right here on Community Cable Channel 27. We're going to have some good action for you, and hopefully we'll have an interview with the man you see here in the white t-shirt, two-time world champion Louie Espinoza. We hope to get him on for an interview with you. And that'll be on June 29th, so mark your calendar. If you like boxing, go down to the calendar and circle that day and write 8-count boxing hour, 8 p.m. There's some good work from Espinoza now. Louie Espinoza was very impressive in his last fight with Lupe Gutierrez, winning that USBA championship. And of course, Espinoza really made a name for himself in his 2 fights with Jorge Paez. Those bouts were televised nationally. One went to a draw and one a split decision going to Paez. And Louie Espinoza would really like to get another shot at that clown Jorge Paez. So that's it for our sparring session.